What's happening, family? Welcome back to another episode of Let Us Tell It. I'm one of your hosts, Marcus Tanksley, and the other host is...
Gooseby. How y'all doing?
I'm Marcus Tanksley, a.k.a. Tank. I noticed I've been leaving that out. I don't know why. A.k.a. Tank. Y'all know what it is. Anyhow.
Biggest, baddest heifer there is.
The reason I use heifer so much is it's so funny.
It is funny.
Just every time somebody, especially to my face, man, you old heifer. That's hilarious. Anyhow, it's a weekly podcast. We talk about all things manhood. We pretty much rounding up to anything we feel like talking about. But we coming from a man's, two men. We're coming from a man's point of view, a father's point of view, a black man's point of view. We are fathers, we are uncles, we are husbands, we are both married to beautiful women, black women.
Right.
Hey, and so that's the point of view we coming from. So anyhow, if it's your first time tuning in, we cover pretty much everything coming from that aspect and our experiences. Anyhow, family. First and foremost, I think it's kind of on subject because you have she ain't fresh no more, but you have a baby.
Oh yeah.
Apparently, this is breastfeeding awareness month or week, something like that. I don't know. I'm probably wrong. I didn't know it. Angel pointed it out in our last episode. Anyway, me and Angel, I was telling on this is gonna cause an argument. My other podcast, I was telling people how I never realized how much I would learn about breastfeeding. We took Bradley classes. It's a kind of not like Lamar's class, like how they teach the women the breathing and everything. Bradley classes teaches women how to have natural births without medication, breastfeeding.
Snap.
Like and usually when you go into a hospital with a plan like that, the nurses and doctors don't know what to do because they work in the abnormal.
Yep.
Basically, they made the abnormal normal. So the first thing they want to do is pump you full of drugs, do a bunch of stuff, give you a bunch of stuff. Like for thousands and thousands and thousands of years, people were born without all of that stuff. So it gets back to that, educates people on, you would think it was a sponsor or something, but it educates people on women on what your body's doing to help you do it. Usually if you know what's causing the pain, it doesn't hurt as much. You can process it a little better. So it teaches that stuff. Anyway, part of that course that we took is a 12-week course was breastfeeding, and the amount of knowledge that I have on breast, I can coach a woman so what you need to do is the football hole.
The football hole is yeah. That one.
But anyway, just the stuff in the breast milk, it's stuff that scientists still can't figure out. They don't know what it is because the human body makes it. It makes it for a reason. People get concerned when their baby start losing weight when it's first born. That's why a lot of times they go on formula because the doctor pushes the formula on them usually.
Man, yeah.
And because they get a cut from that, they push the formula on them. Your baby's supposed to lose weight right away. That's what happens. It loses weight. Then the right stuff comes into the breast, and then they get the nourishment, and all our babies ended up fat. They started off losing a lot of weight, and then they gain a lot of weight because that's what happens naturally. Anyway.
How long are you supposed to breastfeed?
I'm not going to say how long. I would never say because, it's up to the mom. I think there is a cap to where you should stop. If the baby's walking over lifting your shirt, in my opinion, that's way too long.
Cause I seen some.
I done seen some old kids getting
6
breastfed.
years old.
That's to me. See now that if you.
Can you imagine?
I mean, me personally, I would think after a year, you could probably start the process of weaning the baby off.
Yeah.
But I have seen some old enough kids to walk up and ask. I'm like, that to me. Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Let me get them titties, mama.
Yeah, it's you coming home from school, put your backpack down, walk over and raise your mama's shirt. That's a pride to me.
That's hilarious.
Let me not. I got something I want to say. I ain't gonna say. Anyway, fam. I don't know. I remember that.
Happy
and being that you got a baby.
Month.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the month, the week, the quarter. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, fam, I know it was random. Goose, you got some topics.
Yes, I have. Scrolling.
Important
Scrolling
topics.
through IG, and you see certain stories. see certain situations. The first situation that I want to address is, I mean, this goes for men and women, but since I have 2 daughters, I really want to push this towards the young ladies. Stop trusting, allowing yourself to be videotaped during certain activities.
Sexual activities.
Yes.
Or anything else. Dancing, whatever it may be.
Specifically sexual activities. Y'all stop allowing these guys to film you while you're doing your thing. It's not going to help you out at all. The only person is Kim Kardashian. It's the only person I've seen that's benefited from that. And I mean, she did her thing. I don't know how, but it worked out for her.
No,
but
that was her mama that made that work.
Yeah, I'm quite sure. I can bet on it that it won't work out for you. Okay, these guys specifically, well, not specifically, but these guys are. When you see it, it's like they're your boyfriends or friends. They're not even. They don't care for you like that. And the only reason men videotape you is to show off. They're not holding it like in the privacy of their room, like, baby, I can't wait to see you again, looking at your video. No, as soon as it's over, they hitting boom, sending it to 10 of their partners, airdropping it, woo, and you out there. Stop allowing dudes to do that. And it's there forever now. That's
what I was about to say. Nowadays, what goes up does not come down.
No.
Once them things is posted, they around forever. It ain't like back in the day.
Man, it's up there.
When you had the,
stuck.
When you had the Nokia phone and you recording doing whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Stuff didn't go nowhere. But now, once it's on there, it's there.
Man.
And if you think somebody ain't they watching it, ain't screen recording their phone watching it, it's not going anywhere.
Mm-hmm. It's saved automatically to their cloud now.
Yeah,
even if they erase it from their phone.
Yeah, it's already there.
It's on the cloud.
Especially on iPhone. That's something I don't trust in me. I dang iPhone. My Android, man. I got to give it permission to do any and everything. For iPhone, like, no, we going to run your life. You just sit back and relax. We'll take it from here.
iPhone track you wherever you go.
It does.
Yeah, I mean, wherever. My wife leave the house, I can find her. Well, I think she allows.
Yeah, you got to allow it to track you. But with mine.
Still, though.
Yeah, with mine, you have to actually turn on navigation on my phone for any of that stuff to work. I noticed but with my iPhone, what we're recording on right now, it's like that stuff does not turn off.
See,
like you can go in and hit the setting. However, if you go to something, it's like automatically opens if an app is something. Anyway, whole nother subject.
This goes for men too.
Yeah, it actually goes. It goes for both people.
Yeah.
Like, and I think you see it a lot in the younger generation. I even knew people who back in the day, they was, getting with artists that were big at the time. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, you got people get starstruck.
Yeah.
And nowadays, people can be starstruck off anybody because to anybody can be a celebrity.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? If you on TikTok or Instagram or whatever you might be doing, especially with these, I'm gonna call them the younger millennials. I don't know how I'm grouped into that, but the younger group in the late teens, early 20s and stuff, if they watching somebody and they got a certain amount of followers, and it seems to happen more so because boys, they fantasize about the chick that work at McDonald's, like anybody, but the girls, if you got, it seems like if you have a particular, if you want the one on stage, if you the one in the spotlight, it's these little girls, they will run up and anybody can be a celebrity. It's something that hardly nobody knows, but if he got big numbers and she's somebody that follows him, she can get roped into that, easily convinced to do any and everything.
Yep.
I see these videos, man, and even though it's just a video or a sketch or something, like the level that these I'm speaking for the young ladies at this point. And the young men are the ones that are disgusting, but the young ladies are letting these things happen to them. And it just be a sketch or a simple video.
Yeah.
Like this dude, man, he was just, it was like a line of like 5 or 6 girls, and he was like it was like menu options, like going up, touching on their butts and their chest. Then he like selected one and like threw his thumb. I'm like, girl, yo, people gonna see this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like, even if y'all just friends or, we just did it for that video. It's like, but look how you look in that situation. Yeah. True. It ain't like a production where you got, we got it, did it for the, we got credits for this. This was directed by so-and-so, written by so-and-so, Paramount Pictures did. No, this is just somebody for their social media feed. I don't want to sound biased, but I got to protect these young ladies. The dudes, like I said, they're not helping their image either. They all in the same age group. And it's their idea, but it's like, that don't mean you got to feed into it.
It's sad, but you have to accept what the truth about the situation. Mm-hmm. A guy can go out, have sex with 300 women and be straight. A woman can do the same thing and be looked at in a totally different light. Unfortunately, that's the way it is. It's just the way it is. So
that's been turning though.
It's trying
that dynamic it's been turning.
It's trying to,
because now it's just like, no, I'm a boss. It's like, all right, she a boss. Like, do your thing.
Look, if you're on camera doing crazy stuff, you're gonna be looked at totally different from a dude. I mean, that's just the way it is. Just be mindful of that, and just know that it's up there forever now, and it can affect you getting a job, you getting a man, your daughter, son. Somebody can see it. I keep mentioning Kim Kardashian, but she's going through all that stress about that sex tape being released and her kids being able to see it now. You know what I'm saying? So don't put yourself in that situation.
Is she going through it?
Yeah.
I was going to say it's been out there.
Well,
her kids she done changed her look enough. Kids might not recognize her.
Her kids at the time weren't of age, but now they're able to.
Were they born? That was a while ago.
It was ago. It was. See,
I don't know nothing about these people. Okay.
So
like, how old are her kids?
I don't know how old. I know they're old enough to. I think one is McKinley's age, 5 or 6 maybe.
Oh yeah, so they definitely wasn't around when she did all that. But that video's still out there somewhere, I'm sure.
It is. But see, Mel is into reality TV. So
Mel's on a whole different level.
She is. So I see my share of it. So somebody was either threatening or trying to tell Kardashians, hey, I got the tape. Mm-hmm. I need this amount of money or I'm going to put it out. Uh-huh. This is recent, like this year.
Okay.
Yeah. And Kanye found whoever it was, or I'm not sure about whoever it was, but got all the footage and paid the person for the footage, like the hard drives and all that stuff. But what I'm saying is, he'll be stupid too to think that there's no.
Yeah, there's plenty more out there.
Yeah.
They shouldn't even let that story get out. Yeah, because well, you about to go broke paying these people out.
Folk probably going through that. Let me see. They file cases of tapes.
Go over and get that red crate. That's why that was that year. That was a good year. Bring that red crate over here.
Hey, so just be mindful of that. Don't.
And this might be the wrong platform to be talking about this because our audience ain't that young. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
But at the same time, it's still important to know because I mean, you got some people.
Oh, y'all older women out there doing that little freaky stuff too. I know
the bad part is the older women don't be knowing.
Hey, like, dude filming you.
The cloud. He said it was his phone.
They don't.
She be bragging to her girl, y'all had this little young boy over. He said he gonna put this video in the cloud. I said, boy, we gonna get high in the cloud. That is not our age group. We don't know about that.
Okay. Yeah, older women too. Yeah. Don't let nobody film y'all.
Because we the age getting scammed right now.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we get towed up.
We got our parents and us. We the ones getting scammed. It's like, man, I know somebody that recently was about to pay or did pay. Oh, you know who it was? we got somebody dear to our hearts that recently got scammed out of some money. She may have even talked
That's
about
not
it.
surprising. That is not surprising.
And she our age. God dang.
Yeah. Well, women, tell your kids, inform your kids not to let young men or young women film. Oh, matter of fact, so a friend of mine, his son's friend was filmed by a girl as he was doing some sexual activity. So the guy was exposed. So men, it can happen to you.
Yeah.
Men, tell your sons the same thing. Don't let people film you. It ain't gonna disappear. It's gonna tear you up in the future.
Especially these young dudes. I know I've seen young men get caught up in situations to where they end up getting a blunt of the repercussions because the girl, and it's usually not a little black girl, the girl went back or somebody found out and she claimed to be the victim.
Yep.
Now he's sitting there looking silly. So yeah, the young men, young women, man, y'all just be careful out there. That was situations from living life. The last job I had, I would never go and be by I think I already talked about this. I would never go be by myself with a young, like certain women. I would always have somebody come with me. Yeah, I did talk about this. And that's just a safe practice to do. That's because I was caught up in a situation where this lady tried to say that I either said or tried to do something like rub a shirt. I don't know what it was. I can't even remember, but there was no official report. And I'm just like, where y'all coming from? I don't even talk to this woman like this.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and they was like, well, nothing's been written down. We just, heads up. I'm like, I want this documented at this point.
What?
But I took that lesson on to the next career.
Okay.
And that's why I got the point of I'm going to keep myself protected from somebody claiming you. That way I got a witness here. You can't claim I did or said anything to you outside of what this person can agree to. And that's somebody that I trust. Anyway, yeah, got to protect. About protecting yourself.
Yeah.
Just real quick. Do you see that? Everybody's been talking about it. The football player that had the girlfriend.
Yes.
For 3 years and didn't actually have a girlfriend. Mateo. What's it called?
Catfishing.
Yeah, well, that was before it was actually catfishing.
Yeah. Leo was telling me about it.
Angel was. I think they're gonna talk about it on Here's the Thing, but Angel watched it or whatever. Long story short, did you hear about it? Did you know about it? If y'all
I didn't hear about it.
It's a documentary called "The Girlfriend That He Never Had or Didn't Exist" or something like that. So you got Mateo, and then you got, I'm gonna call him Jeff. So Mateo, I don't know, somehow they he put up a picture, or she put up a picture, or Jeff put up a picture. Jeff is the fake person. Put up a picture. Somebody liked somebody else's picture online. This is back when Facebook was doing this thing, or maybe even MySpace. I don't know. This was a minute ago.
Yep.
Anyway, a picture was liked. They started dating, talking on the phone, texting and stuff. Every time Mateo wanted to see Jeff or the girlfriend, it was always an excuse.
Okay.
This fool was elaborate enough to let this go on for 3 years. I don't know how you trick somebody into, and you've never, and the thing is that Jeff found pictures of his girl that he went to high school with, cute girl. So that's the pictures that he would be posting. He would post pictures of this girl that he went to high school with.
Did he know he went to high school with?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, Jeff went to high school with this girl, found her, she was cute, posted pictures of her, sent him pictures of her. So Mateo's thinking that he's seen his girlfriend.
Dang.
That's how long this went on. Long story short, if y'all ain't seen it, go watch it. But spoiler alert, I'm about to mess this whole thing up for you, right? You don't want me spoiler alerted? You don't want to hear the end?
I think I know the end.
We talk about it. I got to talk about the end.
All right, go ahead.
Spoiler alert. Right from this point.
Before you get to watch it, after he told you to watch it.
Yeah, skip forward. It's been out for a while, so if you ain't watched it, you need to go watch it. It's still good. skip forward. He ends up trying to go see the girl.
Mm-hmm.
The girl calls, or Jeff calls and asks her brother and said she's been in a horrible car accident.
Oh my goodness.
So then he's on the phone with her. Long story short, this dude Jeff has been playing her, the fake girlfriend. He's been playing the girlfriend's brother, the girlfriend's parents.
Oh my goodness.
So she's in a car accident. Mateo talks to her. They end up going back, talking again. She ends up, I think it was to the point to where he was about to, oh no, that's what it was. They were about to meet up again, or he wanted to meet up. She dies. All right. So he's
Supposedly.
crushed. On the same day, in real life, Mateo's grandmother dies.
Dang.
He's got a football game that day. This is a real big dude. He played for Notre Dame.
Mm-hmm.
He was real big. He was like a superstar football player. So on the day of the game, he's got his girlfriend and his granny that died. He has the game of his life.
Yeah.
He uses that grief, and he goes Thanos Hulk on him, and he has an outstanding game. So then this crazy fool Jeff decides. In the meantime, Mateo's parents are talking to the fake girlfriend's parents.
She kept going. She had the way out.
For 2 hours.
She had the way out.
2 hours, because this fool is crazy. She done created, or Jeff done created a mama, a daddy, a brother, another character. It's not just himself, another character.
I didn't know this part. I thought after the death situation, it was ended.
I'm going to tell you how it ended. Spoiler alert. So Jeff gets moved the fact that, he's like, oh, I can't believe this crushed him this bad. It's like
this fool.
He calls him pretending to be the fake girlfriend's sister. Yes. This fool is schizophrenic. He's like 6 different people at this point.
Oh, my God.
Pretends to be the girlfriend's sister.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, hold on. Comes back, Mateo is me, the dead girlfriend. That's what tipped him off. He's like, what? He's like, no, you have to understand. Trying to explain all of this stuff. So that's when Mateo reaches out to an attorney.
Okay.
I think his family reached out to an attorney.
Okay. Goodness.
Family done reached out to an attorney. He was like, you being catfished.
Okay.
They like, what? You being catfished. This ain't what it is. So during this documentary, you see Mateo sat down and this chick sat down. Mm-hmm. Jeff, that ain't his real name, is now Jessica. He was so moved by everything he did, he just decided to become a woman.
Hold on.
Yes, the fake boy, the dude that came up with the fake girlfriend is now a girl.
So the fake girlfriend in real life was really a man. Let's say Jeff was really a man.
Jeff was really a man.
He was
doing the girl a voice.
He was so moved.
Yes.
By deceiving this guy.
Yes.
He decided then in real life to become a female.
A girl.
Transition.
Yes. Let me tell you the most messed up part about this whole thing. The most messed up part. Mateo done had to go to therapy. He went to the NFL, but he done, his whole career has been kind of tarnished by this whole thing. Mm-hmm. Because back then it's just like, but are you gay? Are you gay? No, you must be gay, because that was the thing. Everybody's like, no, he created this fake girlfriend to hide the fact that he's gay. And he didn't. So that's tarnishing his that's tarnishing his reputation.
Yeah.
Therapy, dude, he done lost all his endorsements and stuff. He's still trying to make it and everything. On the meantime, Jeff's trifling ass, done went on Dr. Phil.
I about to say probably
having the time of his goddamn life. Just living it up. I said I would put out a hit on that foot. I would put out a hit on Jeff, Jessica, and then I would I would pay myself as well. That fool got to go.
Protect yourself. Be aware of your surroundings. How do you
for 3, I don't, and the thing is, they done had this person, Jeff, Jessica, whoever, they done had this person go
man.
Like, you got to do this voice, like how convincing. And this fool literally like has to go into character, like get into a dark room, close the eyes, meditate, and then start talking. And they say like FBI like analysts can't even, usually they can tell the difference. Like by hearing the voice, the vocals and all that, the vibrations, they was like, this is undetectable.
Hold on. I'm going to try to make a completely different voice. And y'all see if you can
Don't.
tell it. Hold on. A female's voice. Hello, Marcus.
Get off my phone. Get off my phone.
What are you doing today? Hey, I don't need. Hey, I sound like Michael Jackson.
Man,
For 3 years though,
like,
he had practice.
Man,
for 3
who is
years.
this? Yeah, I don't know how you convince somebody for that long that's not in a situation where it's impossible for them to come see you.
But you make the same voice for 3 years. Like, I can attempt
multiple
to
voices.
imitate.
Yes. You a brother, you a sister, parents.
But how do you
passing the phone? Like, oh, here's this. Hold on, my husband wants to talk to you. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, we're all devastated. Like, how do you pull this off for 3 years?
That man is a genius.
He said, this man by himself can fill up a suburban of people.
Hello, Jeffries. Hello, Jessica.
He's riding down the road just having a full conversation with 8 different people.
Dang, Mateo.
Yeah.
But see, I don't know how long ago this was, but obviously now, FaceTime. If you can't FaceTime me.
Yeah, this was before that whole
okay.
thing. But still, we had video stuff. Like me and Angel, when we was dating long distance, we would do video calls and stuff.
Yeah. I'm not making any excuse for him. Shoot.
Oh.
If I can't see you, you're not real until I see you.
The only thing, and I ain't taking a dig. This might be a dig. It's going to sound like a dig, but for a lack of a better statement, the only thing that made this plausible for me to see him doing something like this which was confusing, because he's Polynesian, but also Mormon.
Oh.
I've never heard of that combination before.
Me neither. I don't even know how that's Polynesian and Mormon. How did that work? Oh, you know what? His pops must be a white man, and his mama must be Polynesian.
I don't know, but even still, like, I don't know. Polynesian, they got they have strong cultural pride. Like, I can't see a Polynesian woman, even if she married a white dude, it's like, no, this is my
90-day fiance, first, whatever you try.
Yeah, it's true.
They try to get citizenship. Shoot.
Yeah. So the like, I ain't taking no dig of Mormon, but
you take a dig. They don't be.
They
knowing
be believe
nothing.
they be. I don't know. It's like that is a completely different sheltered society that I'm unaware of. So maybe that helped the situation that Jeff was creating in this man's mind. But I would, when they said Pop, was like, hold on, what?
Polynesian
and Mormon.
And Mormon, okay.
Well, he's Mormon, but I don't know. Yeah, so that in my mind, I'm like, okay, maybe he wasn't exposed to, but again, this is the earlier days in social media. I don't know, maybe the lack of outer worldly experience could have brought that on, possibly depending on how you were brought up. Not be like, I know Christians that were extremely sheltered, and by the time they got to college, they was wilding the hell out because they were sheltered, and then they got exposed to all this new stuff, and realized you wasn't going to explode on the spot if you did something that you knew you weren't supposed to do.
I'm trying to see.
Spontaneously combust. What?
Trying to look up his parents. But yeah, Polynesians aren't they're not growing up in the trenches like that, where you know, as soon as somebody try to trick one of us, or even somebody could come and tell us the truth, and we like, hold on, this sounds too good to be true. Mateo probably has no type of trait like that.
Oh, you're saying like tied to his culture, like his roots,
and being Mormon as well. Hey, I love you, man, and he's probably like, I love you too.
Oh yeah, and it's like and somebody not even know him. They ain't even built his trust, but he could just believe that they love him.
Yeah, because they said it.
Yeah. And I don't know. Yeah, I don't. I will say this. This is Angel telling me about the documentary. I didn't actually get time to sit down and watch it. She told me about it. Oh, but I did see that, you know, it was entitled. But on that same note, coming off of the social media thing and, you know, watching what you do on camera to moving over into just being safe and protecting yourself.
Yeah.
That was something that Goose brought up is like right now you seeing this the paper towel or the tissue stuck in the door handle with fentanyl or whatever kind of drug is in it just from you coming close or slightly contact with this drug or any type of, you know, powdery substance. And, you know, it's a whole human trafficking, abduction type situation going on right now that seems to be exploding. And you know what's scary about that is I don't even think this is new. I think it's finally getting attention. You know
Definitely.
what I'm saying? Like this one young lady survived. She woke up in the hospital, luckily.
Mm-hmm.
But she was able. Is that what it was? Oh, yeah. Luckily, the person that did it probably didn't see the husband or know it was more than one person. And, you know, luckily the situation didn't turn out as bad as it could have been for her. But you get, like you said, well, go ahead and tell them about it. Like, be aware of your surroundings. Like,
yes. So the situation is traffickers are basically tagging their victims. So this young lady, she gets out the car. A trafficker comes, puts a piece of tissue in her door handle. Okay. Now that piece of tissue has some type of substance on it to where if it gets in contact with your skin, it gets into your bloodstream and it will knock you out. Like
there's a lot of things that like LSD, a pure LSD, if it touches your skin, fentanyl, skin contact on your hand, your palm of your hand or anywhere on your body, you might as well just swallow it. It'll do the same thing and it don't take much.
So literally, y'all, I'm telling you, she touched the tissue and threw it off of her door handle. That's all she did. She grabbed it. She said
not even like palmed it.
Yeah, she said she pinched it like nasty.
Like it might be semen in this. You don't know. Yeah. Pinched it and threw it.
Yes, that's what she did. Gets in the car with her husband. As they're driving, she gets dizzy, nauseous, and she's like, something's happening. So she thinking she had like a food poisoning because they just finished eating or whatever. But then she really started sweating, temperatures getting high, and next thing she knew, she woke up in the hospital. Just like that. All right. And police and the hospital did their investigation, and whatever the substance was, I don't think they knew what it was, but she was poisoned. All right. So the traffickers are tagging these cars, watching women. Not sure if they didn't see her husband at first, but they're knocking these women out. So if you're driving and you pull over and you pass out, they come or they follow you until you wreck or whatever, and you gone. Another way they're doing it, they're tagging your door handles with zip ties. So a trafficker sees that, oh, it must be a single woman by herself. Let's watch the car until she comes back. And they snatching them up. And then another one, this lady was in the park with her son. She was a black woman with 2 little children by herself, walking around the park. So she starts filming herself, and you notice.
I saw that.
Notice this dude. Now see,
wasn't even being inconspicuous. He was just following this woman.
And they come in all shape and sizes. This guy looked like he worked at a gas.
Yeah.
Yep. Is that racist? I don't know.
Nah, he looked Indian. He might not have
been. But he looked Indian.
He was a clean cut dude. These ain't just no dudes that look sketchy, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, he everyday people.
Yeah.
And he's just walking around, just looking around. She's like, guys, literally, I've been in the park for 3 hours, and this man has been following us for 3 hours. And she was like, I just wanted to film it.
And she's making it obvious. He sees her. He sees her.
She put it up like this. And he's still walking behind her. So then she gets security. Security walks her to her car. And guess what's on her car? Doorknob. Piece of tissue. So she called the police. Police come out. Some type of substance on it. Poisonous substance on it to knock her out. Just at a park during the day. So... Yeah. Man, it's getting crazy. Yeah. Now, I did my little research. I did my research.
His toxic ass algorithm.
Men, you are not excluded from this now.
Nah.
They human trafficking isn't just for sex, okay? They're knocking men out. They're taking men. They will get your organs, all right? Chop you up and sell you off. So y'all better pay attention too. But 46% of women are trafficked. 20% of men are trafficked. 19% of girls are trafficked.
Meaning kids.
Kids. And 15% are boys.
So it's crazy that you would think the largest target on their list would be children, but it's not. It's grown adults.
It's grown adults. Yep. And the I lost my page, but the numbers like of missing people are in the hundreds and thousands each year.
Yeah.
Like
that's just the ones that they document. There's race, like there's our races of people that they don't like. Indian,
true.
A Native American. A lot of times they don't even like document those as missing people.
Yep.
Which is sad. That's a whole nother discussion right there, which is sad. But go ahead and say what you were saying.
100,000 people.
100,000.
And that's on the low end. I think it's 100,000 something else, but it fluctuates, but it never goes below 100,000. 100,000 people go missing. Now, on top of that, what's included in that number are people with, diseases, schizophrenia. They might just wander off.
Conditions and everything.
Different conditions. But if you don't have that condition, it can still happen to you. So pay attention about your surroundings. So I used to go running, right? And I had my music in. I mean, just loud, just doing my thing, running, not paying attention to anything. Now, I didn't get almost abducted, but I was running across the street. I had the light. Darn fire truck. They had their sirens on. I'm running across traffic. Man, when I tell you, if the fire truck guy didn't see me, I would have been gone. Because the music was so loud.
You didn't even hear the sirens.
I ain't even see or hear the fire truck. So I know you're not hearing or seeing somebody walking up behind you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Turn your music down. You still need to be aware of your surroundings when you're doing anything. Get out your phones. I'm saying women because men can easily physically, overpower you. You coming out the grocery store, put your phone in your pocket and see what's happening. Because you can get snatched up.
You definitely I've been called paranoid before, but pay attention to your surroundings. It's like always expect something, the possibilities of something.
Yeah.
Even I, like me at 6'4", 245, I'm in the grocery store, I'm out in public, I'm, I might be doing my thing. I'm not paranoid, but I am glancing over my shoulder. I'm watching the room, who's around me. Walking to my vehicle, I'm looking at my vehicle, looking at cars parked around my vehicle. It don't take a lot. It ain't like you got to be Inspector Gadget, but when I'm parked, I'm walking up to my car, looking to see, is anybody else in the parking lot watching my vehicle?
Yeah.
Anything. And now with this whole powdery substance and dust. This stuff don't sound like it even got to be on a paper towel. It might just be on your door handle. That's one thing. I keep hand sanitizer in the door of my truck, and every time I go pull the door handle open, I pump and wipe and sanitize my hands. Yeah. That's just for germs and anything, period, especially after COVID. But as far as women, like Goose said, it's like, get up out of your phone when you walk into a parking lot. Or I have somebody in my family and everybody is a friend, and we be like, you need to chill out. Yeah. You talking about you an extrovert. No, you are inviting strangers into your life. You ain't no telling what might happen. You too old to be doing this. Chill out. But yeah, don't trust people. Like Goose was saying before we even started, if you out at a bar or a club or a lounge or a restaurant, somebody buy you a drink, don't let them bring you the drink. Let the waiter bring you it, or you sit and watch them make the drink. If you think it's a possibility of you actually interested in the drink. If you're not, just don't accept it. You just gotta be aware
that Visine, the eye drops, takes one drop of that Visine in your drink to knock you out. And that's, guys are doing this and women or whoever's
the
trying
actual product of Visine.
Yes, and they sell it.
You need Visine that you put in your eyes. If I put it in my drink, it'll knock me out.
It will knock you out.
I did not know that.
Yes.
Did y'all know that?
It will knock you out. They're drop, drip, drip, 2 drops or whatever it is. It will knock you out.
I didn't know that.
So you're at a bar, you turn your head, pop, it's over. Be aware, men and women. What's his name? Rick Ross. That song talking about how he drugged her and she didn't even know. You don't know that?
Yeah. He ain't
come
locked
on.
up yet.
That's what I'm saying. It's these folk out here. The Mateo situation. This guy, people are crazy. This guy was playing 6 characters.
However many, I don't know, but it was enough.
And he came up with it himself. No one persuaded him to do this. He had no. He was gaining nothing from it. But whatever
other than self
gratification.
What's it called? Pleasure, I guess. I don't know what it was.
People are crazy, man.
People are crazy.
Pay attention. What else? We all do it. Everywhere we go, we're posting. Man, we live here at such and such. We at this club. We at that club. Blase, blase. I know where to find. Not me, but people know where to find you. Know your regular routines.
Mm-hmm. That's something like, yes, even like the gym. A lot of people, everybody films at the gym. Yep. Going to the gym, walking out, they putting what gym you going to. Even when you're running, you out running or jogging, people show your street. From being like a family vlogger, that's something we never did, was showed our license plates, showed our streets, friends' streets or anything like that. Like if you can go back and look at any vlog or any video we've ever put up, it's either blurred out or street signs are not shown. Yeah. Because people are crazy. I know another family influencer couple that somebody reported them to child services and said they were mistreating their children.
Really?
Yeah. Now what they didn't know is the husband / father, he used to be in the military. He was in special, I don't know, he did something with software in the military, so he knew how to track the person that reported them.
Oh, that's wild.
I mean, he didn't do nothing, but it was just like nothing came of it. But services did show up at their house.
Dang.
People are crazy. You can't trust people.
Yeah.
You really can't. Like, you can't trust people you know and people you don't know.
Tracking folk.
And when I say no, people that you know, I'm referring to people that you just met. Like you don't know, you never know what people are up to.
Yeah, there's I keep saying it, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Women are easily abducted compared to a man. You all have to take more precaution than we do most of the time.
I mean, part of the fact is you're just more desirable.
Oh yeah. And that's this.
Don't nobody want to carry no heavy, hairy dude down the street.
That's what I'm saying. Ain't nobody. My booty hairy. I got hair
if
on my
they
booty.
got an option between me or Melanie,
That's
who you
what I'm
think
saying.
Gonna try to
They
take?
gonna take. They don't want this. Shoot, I get.
This is not gonna be
You
fun.
see my back, man.
This is me in dead weight. That's awful.
Yeah, that's crazy. One person's not carrying this guy. You know what I'm saying? But 120-pound woman,
Yeah,
they,
throw you over the shoulder.
Yeah.
Got my legs dragging the ground.
One of them traffickers mess up and tag your car.
I told Goose, I said, man, if I see something like it, I'm just gonna lay down and act like I'm passed out.
Oh,
Get my blade ready.
Yeah, get it.
Grab the back of their head and get to going to work, boy. Call the police. Yeah, he ain't make it, but y'all might want.
Trafficker gonna keep walking, don't see your body. He like,
They be like,
yeah,
thought that was old girl.
That's what I'm saying. I can't lift this. So yeah, you all are just the preferred target because it's on the sexual side, men have an issue with controlling.
Men can be disgusting.
Yes, and I'm not blaming you all. Okay, obviously, if the man will stop doing the situation, we wouldn't have to worry about trafficking. Well, I did some more numbers. 60% of men are traffickers and 40% are women traffickers. Women are doing this as well. They're trafficking people. So it just ain't men trafficking women. It's women trafficking people too. But usually, or what you hear is women are being trafficked for prostitution or whatever. I know, we all know they need to stop it, but it ain't gonna happen that way. So be prepared. What's gonna stop it is when they put this tissue there and they come and try to abduct you and you already prepared for them. And they gonna be like, hey,
you got that concealed carry.
Yeah, this ain't working no more. They killing all the traffickers. So
yeah.
You got to just be prepared for that stuff. That's
ladies.
Yeah.
Go register and get you a firearm.
Get you a firearm. Get you one of them little holsters that sit right here. You can't even see it underneath the shirt.
And put it in your little clutch. Is that what it's called?
Yep.
The little purse, the clutch.
The clutch.
Yeah.
Yep.
In the clutch.
They run up. Woo-hoo. Bam. It's over.
Train. Yeah, I think you covered that whole thing. Wasn't it a third topic? We had 3 topics, but we done weaved a few different other topics inside the 3.
There was that. There was the trafficking.
I told you about Goose's algorithm.
Man, it's crazy, man. There's also hundreds and thousands of missing reports, missing people reports that's unsolved. So
depending on who it is, depending on where you at, they not gonna put a big effort into finding you.
Yeah,
that's known.
It's a big issue. It's even bigger for me now that I have girls. So that's why I'm on it. My daughters are gonna know that people are out literally waking up every morning that look like you or me, but they're waking up looking to steal you, abduct you.
And see, you was trying to talk about me because I said I keep in mind when my kids is on the bus going to school. Now look at you over here.
Hey, I can't fight that.
Yeah, somebody's in the comments like, well, maybe you need therapy. No, I don't.
No, you don't need
therapy. Thing is, your kids and you in California, like our kids is like 40 miles from our house.
Golly.
Is that 40? That ain't 40.
I was about to say, that's like 2 hours away in Cali.
That's 10. Maybe 25 or 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, 25, 30 miles from the house. So it's just like, I'm very cautious of things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As people should be. That's like people, I think, take for granted of how long, they take for granted of like the normal everyday things in life, and it's easy to overlook, those possibilities. Like I said, I ain't saying be paranoid, but that's things that is like, I stay ready, so I ain't got to get ready.
Yeah. There you go. You ain't got to be paranoid. Just be prepared. I want to say this last statement. We can end it. When you go out, stop going out at certain times of night. If a guy calls you, hey, come holler at me, and it's past midnight,
you come holler at me.
Yeah, come to my house, or come to my house. Stay inside, man. Don't leave. If a man is trying to get with you, the later it gets, it's more about sex. Period. I'm not calling you 2 a.m. to chill with you. I'm trying to get the draws. Period. There's no if, ands.
Jump to a whole new topic.
I know. Yeah, true. But what I'm saying is, protect yourself. Be aware. If this happens, say no. And hey, man, let's go to brunch tomorrow at 12 p.m. You good?
Yeah. When I was dating, running around doing my thing, I got phone calls. Yeah. At 1, 2. I'm on my way.
Yeah. Do things during the daytime.
The phone calls I made, it was like, you mind some company. Yeah. I mean, I'm going to be the company. I ain't going to have you be mine. It's too late for that.
Be aware of your time. Do things during the daytime. Stop going out late at night. I know you're grown and you can do whatever you want to, but you're going to be a target. That's just how it goes. Men and women. Be prepared. Keep your eyes open. Be vigilant. And watch out for those tags on your car.
Any car markers, anything that you didn't, that's what I was going to say earlier. Anything that you didn't put on your car, assume it's for somebody to look like. I don't care if it's they plastic bags tied somewhere on the car, or tennis ball, zip ties, even marker. Like, like cops, I've seen cops mark tires, but usually that's like you can only see it in a certain type of light, but like a chalk or something, chalk line on your marker. On your tire, anything because they looking to follow people home. Even in my truck, the screen got the navigation screen, and when I first got it, I was excited. So I put in the navigation, my house, my home. I took that off.
Yep.
Because
you need to explain that.
So what they do. And, you go to restaurants or you go somewhere, these guys, they don't work for the restaurant you're going to. They just work for a service. So sometimes they'll have guys that will look up in your navigation and find out where you live. 9 times out of 10, if you show up to a restaurant and it's you and your husband or you and your wife or your family in your car, they look at your navigation. They know ain't nobody home.
Yep.
Simple as that. Ain't nobody home.
Because when you press navigation,
you press home,
your address
pops up.
Yeah.
So on the other side, you may say, "Oh, we got cameras or we got an alarm system." An alarm system is just to get people to run off. The cameras is only going to get people wearing baseball caps and masks.
Yep.
The police, even if you say, "Oh, I'm not there," send an alarm. I have an alarm system. The alarm company will call the police. The police will go when they goddamn good and ready. They will show up. I had a trip on my house, and I called. Now this might be a little bit of a different situation, but my mother-in-law. She went to the house. I didn't know she was gonna be at the house. Had the alarm set. Alarm company calls me. I look at the. I'm like, oh, it's my mother-in-law's false alarm. They was like, okay. This was in the middle of the day. At 1:30 in the morning, my doorbell rings.
The police?
The goddamn police. Flashlights looking around the house.
What?
I open up the door. Of course, I got an attitude. I'm like, what do you want? Oh, we had a call in our system that, a burglar on. We wanted to make sure everything. I said, from 12 hours ago?
Man.
What makes you think that I'm not the burglar at this point?
Yeah.
They didn't ask for no ID. Yeah. They showed up all late. It was daytime when this alarm went off. Why you show up with flashlights all of a sudden?
At 1 a.m.
So I told them, I said, first of all, I said it was a false alarm. They were like, oh, well, we still have it active in your system. I said, and you just now showing up?
That's crazy.
So I don't know if there was a glitch in their system, but in my opinion, I think the police have they get the call. They can go whenever they want. Mm-hmm. 9 times out of 10, they're probably assuming that it's a false alarm and won't be in a rush anyway.
Just like most of fire alarms.
Now I've had other times where it got tripped and cops show up right away. Yeah. But that particular time, I'm like, what the hell? So I called the alarm company. I'm like, what happened? They was like, no, we canceled it out. It should have been. Oh, we see it's still active in the city. I don't know. Something was weird. But at the same time, you don't know how urgent a call is going to get. So don't think just because you have an alarm and cameras that your home is safe, because, you know, you got people on both sides of the fence. On one side, they'll say, no, it's best to have an alarm because if it's an alarm, it'll deter them. And then the other side, they say, oh, well, it's best to have cameras because then you can see. But they only see. It's best to have both if you can get it.
Yeah.
I have both. But at the same time, would I trust somebody to be there right away? Yeah, they may have limited time. But they may have, even if the alarm goes off, they got 5-10 minutes for the police show up. Mm-hmm. Let's say they get the call and they come right away. They got 5 or 10 minutes. You know how much can be done in 5 or 10 minutes? Mm-hmm. So with that said, like, I don't leave any evidence of my address in my vehicle.
Yeah, take your address out your navigation.
Yeah, and even like there's been what's it called? Influx. What's the word I'm looking for? Increase of people's cars getting broken into. People literally just walk by, take a little pebble, or you got things even like this on my knife is made for breaking windows in case there's an emergency. They literally they see there's a little knob right here on the edge. They see a backpack or bag or anything that look like it might have something valuable in it. They just walk up, break the window, reach in, grab it, and walk off. Yeah. A lot of times somebody pulls up next to the car. They'll be walking by. This is how this works. They'll walk by, look in. They'll tell their person what car to park beside. They walk up, break the window, grab the bag, jump in the car, and pull off. Yeah. It happens within a couple of seconds. So don't leave, just like they say around the holidays, don't leave bags or anything in your car. Don't ever leave bags or anything in your car visible. Yeah. That's just, and if you have something in your backpack, most likely it might have your address on it.
Crazy, man. Crazy. Protect yourself.
Yeah, it's just survival skills. That's all it is. Anyway, family, we done what's it called? The hours well spent.
Yes, I had to get that off my chest because.
Yeah, he got girls that's fresh on his mind. I got young boys. Got mama, sister, sons, nieces, wife.
Be aware.
Be aware, man.
Stop being so gullible out here with these folks, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Not to mention this stuff be happening in nice areas of town.
During the day.
Broad daylight.
Average folk. These people
ain't nobody breaking in stuff in the hood. Ain't nothing in them cars. They going to nice areas.
Yeah. And they snatching up us. They snatching up people looking like us. People look like us, snatching up us. Like you got to. Whew.
Yeah, it ain't always a white van and dudes with tattoos all over their face and arms.
Yeah.
Dudes might be in suits and cardigans. You never know.
Yeah.
Anyway, fam, thank y'all for tuning in. Hope y'all enjoyed, and we'll take heed to this episode.
Please take heed.
Anyway, again, I'm Marcus Tanksley, a.k.a. Tank. You can find me on Instagram at Marcus on the Gram, Facebook at Marcus on the Book. And I ain't even going to give you my man shit address because I'm having some issues with the supplier of my containers. Goose, go on, let them know where they can find you.
You can catch me on IG. That's GOOLZBY. And you can catch me on YouTube, Building with Goose. And you can buy my merch at underreptmerch.com.
Also, if you're watching this, you can listen to it across all podcast platforms. And if you're listening, you can also watch it on YouTube on Tanksley TV. Just type in Let Us Tell It. Mm-hmm. And if you're listening to this, please review, like, all of that jazz because we need that RSS feed. We need that listening feed. So even if you watch this, go over there and just review. You like the review? You like the, I don't know, whatever you do on the live stream, on the podcast platform, hit listen, like, and just say, hey, I like his podcast. Anyway, fam, holla back at y'all. Y'all have a good week. Catch y'all next week.
All right.